a brave new world, captains of industry have visions grand and great designs, but none have room for me.
This podcast is about these world leaders and the impact of the globalization on a country, Colombia. Last 2 decades, demonstrators, most of them youth, have proposed a movement against the new economic order called globalization.
Surely the human race has never enjoyed such an incredible ability to increase wealth and reduce poverty. However, the gap between rich and poor people have never been so wide and inequality so extensive. The facts of globalization are revealing. Only 200 huge companies dominate a quarter of the world's economic activity. General Motors is now bigger than Dinamarca. Ford is bigger than South Africa.
Ricky Martin is better paid by age promotional Twitter than most of the Colombian population, who earns a minimal salary. Adán Smith first described the principle of absolute advantage in the context of international trade, which says that national specialization and trade would profit when a nation has an absolute cost advantage. So, will Colombia export mining and energy products to those countries such as Switzerland, which have absolute cost advantage? Colombia, the mining activity has generated wealth. If multinationals keep their expansion, it is at the expense of the high price for local community. Displaced population, rivers, and contaminated fields, silence units.
In Colombia in the mid-70s, it began to introduce sweeping reforms of liberalization and the regulation of economic managers. Dependence on the single export commodity like coffee led to the emergence of a diverse basket of goods and service exports, including manufacturing and mining products, are counted. The intention of globalization is to create an institutional and program of private, collective, public development not only in Colombia, but in developing countries in globalized world to enable the pursuit of the productive interaction external international country. In international market competition, it is much higher and today international companies can become more easily. With the creation of companies such as TLC, consisting of the regional or bilateral trade agreement that existing trade between participating countries is basically to eliminate or the reduce tariff and goods between the parties, and these are governed by the rules of the Organization World Trade or by mutual agreement between the countries. However, Colombia will have to develop a new productive culture if you want to develop and focus company in a better process of globalization, so that instead of absolute benefit is obtained in the course of this because the bigger factor affecting the process globalization. In this, the unequal distribution of the wealth of existing welfare resources in the country. Income concentration is very high compared to the international average. Besides that, Colombia benefits from a better quality of life for goods and services from abroad as drugs for health, improvements in technology, food products not produced in country. To conclude, in Saturday, 28 May 2016, leaders G7 tried the issues of climate change and global economic crisis, in which they adopt strategic, cooperative, and more energy and balanced measures so that economic growth is promoted by free trade agreements that Colombia is attentive. Thank you very much for your attention.